Hi, Nick. Nick the summer guy. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Nathan. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, Kirk. Okay, I wasn't sure what day it was. Nathan reminded me that it's Happy Friday. How are you, Nathan? I'm not sure about this light. It's like super bright. I probably have bought like 100 of these lights. Aw, happy to see you too. Trying to make it not so bright. I'm good, Nick. How are you? Hi, Cece. How are you, Cece? Hi, Julian. I'm already like sweating in this jacket. Hi, Pixie. Taking my coat off. Hi, Allison. Thought I was gonna be cold. I was in your dream. Were you listening to one of my audios, Kelly? One time I was listening to the first meditation audio, the one about the present moment, being in the present moment, and I was hanging out with my friend in the dream, and she was repeating the audio to me in my dream. We were just hanging out, and she was just, the audio, just going at it, like saying it. It was really cool. I'm good, Allison. How are you? Hi, Brian from Texas. Hi, Sandy. How are you, Sandy? This is my new ring light, guys. I'm not too sure about it. It's like super bright. And it's on the dimmest setting right now. How do I relax and get a job? So first, it's knowing, well, it's knowing that every possible reality exists, right? So best case scenario for a job is already done. You're moving towards it, right? But so it's really about sitting back and kind of relaxing and letting it unfold naturally. So what my practices are helping you do is get out of your way. Let universal forces take care of it. Get out of your mind so much. This doesn't work. I don't think this is going to, oh, do I have to do more? What else do I have to do? So, but is that relaxing too much? Well, do you think relaxing is too much? So my practices are more about you understanding what it feels like to be in flow versus not being in flow, XY. So right now, you're not in flow at all. You're doubting it. You're like, oh, is relaxing, that's lazy. Well, they're all fear-based belief systems. That you relax and you're lazy. They're all fear-based belief systems. They're all things you picked up over time. That's not flow. That's doubt. That's worry. That's the opposite of flow. So I'm more so helping you guys understand what it feels like to be in flow versus not being in flow. Knowing you're moving towards everything you could want in the best way possible. I will tell you something about a job before I knew this, like right before I knew this, I was trying because it's all resistance. That's what stops you from getting what you want. I was trying so hard to get a job. I was applying every day. I had the good resume, 3 jobs a day I was applying to. Nobody got back to me. One place got back to me, but it was like sketchy. And I said, you know what? It's not time yet. I completely gave up. And I was like, I'm just going to stay home and just start a routine at home. And that's when I got the job, because I released all resistance. So it's only resistance that's keeping you from what you want. But of course, I teach you guys way more than just wanting just a job. I want you to move towards your best life, right? So I'm more so helping you know what it feels like to be in flow versus not being in flow. No problem, XY. So yeah, so that usually is a helpful story, because everything's leading you to more anyway. Everything's always going to lead you to more. So when I was first understanding and learning this, I was still like, asking more questions and diving deeper into like how this truly works. It really comes down to I'm at a place where I know if I'm in flow versus if I'm not. But I also know how easy it is to get back into flow. And you're only relaxing your body. You just soften your body, because at first you're going to be in your headspace a lot. You're going to be thinking, you're going to be worrying, you're going to be doubting. You're running off a lot of programs at first. You're running off a lot of fear-based belief systems at first, okay? That's why you got to stick to the relaxing practices, because when you're relaxing, you're in your body. When you're relaxing, you're out, even though your thoughts might be going and unfavorable thoughts might be going at the time, you're still relaxing and they're starting to break down. So, because you're in full power when you're relaxed. Whether you have unfavorable thoughts or not, you're in full power. So those fear-based belief systems, those programs are starting to break down. That's why relaxing is not talked about really much, but it's everything. Relaxing is everything. Even now, as I released my fear-based belief systems, when I'm not sure, or if I'm confused, or if I'm a little off, it all comes back to relaxing and getting back into my body and softening my body, and I'm right back in flow again, right? So, but the thing is the more you do it, you don't have unfavorable thoughts anymore. And when you do for a little bit, you catch them. You don't argue with anything. You just flow with this moment. So it's really about learning how to flow with this moment, not resist this moment, and everything will start to fall into place, and it'll start to click that it's all working out for you now. Yes, exactly. Breathe the shoulders down, mind clear, the answers come. I mean, you'd be amazed at how things just fall into place. What is the best way to relax when having intrusive thoughts? When you're having intrusive thoughts, the best thing to do in that moment, Kelsey, is to relax your face. Like, make sure your jaw's not clenched, your teeth ain't clenched. So relax your face, drop your shoulders, and just let your body, like, you gotta do it, like you can do it with me now. Relax your face, drop your shoulders. You're actually gonna slouch. You're gonna slouch. Drop your shoulders and just kind of let your body fall. Like, you're literally gonna let your body just fall. You can, if you're like at work, or if you're out with people or anything, you can just like kind of like slow your breathing down, but also add the relaxing practices. That's enough. That's enough, guys. Thanks, Johnny. Just remember this. This is why you want to do relaxing practices all the time. This is why we do it. People don't get it. They think it's silly. Oh, she's telling me to sit in a warm blanket and I'm manifesting everything I want. Like, I get why people would think it's silly, because you got to know. You got to understand this a little bit to know what I'm saying. You got to learn how to be in flow and learn how to work with the universe. That's all you're doing. You're getting out of the way. You got to learn know what it feels like to be in flow versus not. So this is why you're doing those relaxing practices. And when you're in that warm blanket and you're just so comfy, cozy, when you're in a warm, in the warm bath or shower, they're relaxing practice. In the sunshine, oh my God, how great is that when you're in the sun's beating down and you feel so good. They're relaxing practices that you want to do. What about when we have a dip in our energy, but we literally feel it physically? Like tension, constriction. Yes, that's it. Listen, Claudia, I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. The thing about it is, and I want to speak about these lower energies, we are afraid of them. We're afraid. So we start to clench up more, right? You have that dip and you think something's wrong, but nothing's wrong. Guys, it's a part of this experience. It's a part of expansion. And the more you do the practices, you will be less afraid of them, because you're going to start to put two and two together, that when you have those dips in your energy, you kind of gotta ride them out. You got to ride them out, but you got to stay out of your headspace. Stop thinking something's wrong. It's not. It's actually moving you towards more. They're actually a good thing. You got to do your best not to try to figure anything out in those moments. Don't think I'm not making progress, because this is what happens when we have a dip in our energy and we start to constrict, like Claudia is saying. We think something's wrong, so we constrict more. That's resisting. And we're like, this isn't working, and my life is horrible, manifestation don't work, this isn't even real, and we just go down that rabbit hole. So you're doing your best to lay low and get through those moments. Trust me, they get easier, they get less, they get less, they get less. I'm telling you, I have way more high moments than I have dips. But I had a dip yesterday. I was in a lower energy yesterday, but I still got, I understand this more, right? I don't attach meaning to those anymore. The only meaning I attach is that it's moving me towards more, right? But I know from before that you think you're going backwards, but you're not. So in those moments, Claudia, just do my practice. You're just getting through that day, right? Soften your body. Just say, listen, you're not alone, Claudia. You're not alone, guys. I don't like to say it's normal, because you're supposed to feel good, but there's an ebb and flow to this experience, right? It's about not getting lost in the ebb, right? Don't get lost in the ebb. So you're still in flow, Claudia and guys, even if you're just relaxing your body throughout the day from time to time and just moving slower, taking your time. So what happened with me yesterday, I was having a dip, and I was still doing my normal routine. I have kids, right? Like, I'm doing things with them. I'm still doing what I got to do. By the end of the night, I felt great. I was right back at it. I was cleaning my house. I was being extra. I was getting ready for the next day. But literally, I woke up like that because I had my ankle. I had a sore ankle because the day before I was out, getting a Christmas tree, walking in the mountains and stuff. I was like, why am I sore? And I don't make it a big deal, even though it didn't feel good. And it was like, I can see why pain would take you down. I get that. But, I'm just like, you know what? I'm still going to do what I can do. I'm going to, just take my time and, get through it. You're basically getting through it. But it's really about not taking it out on anybody. Don't take it out on yourself. Don't take it on anyone around you. Just kind of like the more you can just not try to figure things out in those moments and lay low in those moments, they happen less and less. They don't happen as often. They really don't. Now, this is T. Hi, Dragon. Let it go. Yes. And you won't let things get in your way. So, like, even as you're going throughout your day and something feels like it sets you off a little, it's easy to just get right back in alignment. It's easier for you to get right back in that flow. You know how to calm yourself down. You get good at calming yourself down in those moments, right? And you know the result of it. You start to see the results. You start to see everything works out for me. Like, it literally always works out for me if I just take that minute to just calm myself down and get myself back in. And then you forget. Like, if somebody... I'll tell you guys a funny story just for teaching purposes. I was in the parking lot and I was just walking, and somebody turned and pulled into the parking spot, but I was walking by it, and they looked at me and got mad at me, and I'm like, it was not my fault. I was just walking, right? They just made a quick turn. But listen, I've been there before, and I don't ever get mad at that, but you could easily get triggered by that, like someone getting mad at you for just walking, right? But no, you just sweat it. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth taking you out of flow. Nothing's worth it. That is not worth it to me. I just laugh and you keep moving, right? So I think about like how you may be like I used to be. I'd probably get angry and I'd probably hold on to it and I'd probably keep talking about it, right? You will not let anything get any further. Well, nothing will get past that moment. Maybe for a second, you keep moving. It's just not worth it. Exactly, Shayna. Hi, Bridget. Oh, it was so good, Bridget. Shopping was good today. It was successful. It's funny because yesterday I wasn't feeling it, And I know I would have been forcing myself to shop yesterday. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to not shop today. And then today I was like loving it. I got a lot done. So I was so calm and collected, and then ended up landing a job without an interview. Oh, Lily, that's what happened to me. Lily's story is really good. She said, I was so calm and collected, and then ended up landing a job without an interview, and she loves the job. That's what happened to me, guys, before I knew this information. It was when I gave up, and my friend got me a job with her. Like, I was working with my friend. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm so happy for you. I love hearing your guys' stories. Oh, God, I need to put some chapstick on or something. Did I just get... I'm not sure about this light, guys. This is a light that I'm using on here, but I don't know how to light. Hi, Joe. Hi, Trofo from Southern India. I know, Nathan. I've been doing these, me and my daughter got these face masks things where it's like an advent calendar, and every night we pick a new face mask, and last night we did a mud mask, but my skin is already so oily, so I'm like, my skin feels good, but it's just holding on to a little bit more moisture because of these face masks. Thanks, Marta. This is one of my regular ones. I don't really, like, I have like 4 colors that I use. It's like this color, red, white, and then like maybe like a light purple. Oh, I do have a purple too. I want like a dark brown nail polish, and I want like a dark purple. You guys are so good. Like, you see them on there for a second. Oh, I was just saying, Bridget, how, like, I'm not sure about this light, because it's like, these things are so, this is the lowest setting. This is the lowest setting. They're so bright, like, you ain't missing nothing on here. And don't get me wrong, this is like has a little bit of a filter on here too. Tips on staying grounded. Moving houses every year. My parents move, and it's hard to plant my roots. Okay, yeah. So I've been there. So I would actually apply these practices while you're doing that, right? You know, even though those things feel like they're such hard times, like, you do learn to adjust. And I know it's so annoying to hear, like, those moments and times do make you stronger, but they do, because you do, if you can learn to be calm and just kind of go with it, I'm telling you, if you can just, like I said, kind of just go with it, keep flowing with it, you will keep moving towards better. You will start to see the best in it. So really it is about applying these practices and just kind of going with it, flowing with it, making the best of it, making fun of it, like having fun with it to the best of your ability. But like relating to that, you can make the best of it, and you will always be moving towards more. You know, it's really about not taking it too serious, or not falling into that victim mindset where, like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? Just flow with it, and you'll see that you'll keep moving towards best and better. Hi, Manifest Magic. How are you? Hi, Ronnie from Georgia. I'm good. How are you? Exactly, Dragon. It really is all about, like, how you start to see it. Now, every moment's different. Every experience is different. Thanks, Pixie. Like, there's moments where it's easier for you to make the best of things, but then sometimes it feels a little bit more challenging. So in those moments, you just relax your body more, you rest more, and then like some things that feel so heavy and just so like take you down, you do a little bit more practice. But they're just fear-based belief systems they're just dominant, and they do fade away. It's easier to make the best in situations. It's easier to stay positive in situations, right? You just don't get sucked in so easily the more you do these practices. But yeah, you can see a positive in any situation, without a doubt. Oh, I love that, D. Yes. Just keep making the best of it, I know I've had so many, like even living, like when I moved in with my grandma, that was tough because we were like older and we were all moving into her house and into her space. And it was not easy, but you really learn how to just adjust and make the best of it. And I'll tell you what, I moved out so young because of that. So if anything, it got me out of my, it got me to grow up really fast, right? So I think I moved out when I was like 17, maybe. I loved her. She was super sweet, but it was hard for her to adjust to us because like all these kids were coming in her house, right? Thanks, Real Master. Hi, Linda. How are you, Linda? Oh. Look, I said I don't touch my necklace, but Nathan's here, so I'm ahead of the game. What do you think about paying $10K for a wealth conscious? Listen, I don't want to judge anything, and I can only tell you my experience, Shayna, and how there's no wrong or right to any of that. It's really, if that feels like you want to do it, you don't need it though. You don't need it, right? I didn't seek out anybody. I just listened to Abraham Hicks. Where you're going to learn the most, Shayna, just being very honest, is through your own life experience, right? So it's just knowing this simple information that you're moving towards your best life now. Okay, so in this moment, now that you know you're unlimited and your best timeline exists, your best timeline in every area and aspect of your life exists right now, and you're moving towards it now. And you're only making the best of your actual reality now, your experience now, with your physical things now, right? You're making the best of those things, and that's what moves you towards more. Where you're going to learn the most is through your own life, So coaching and all of that, I don't want to sound judgmental or anything, but I didn't seek out any of that. I just kept doing these practices, making the best of this moment and meditating and relaxing and then finding my own way. And that's what I help you guys with. I help you guys understand flow, and that you only have to be in flow. Flow means a lot of things. I know the word flow of all words, but it's the best way for me to explain it because you're working with the universe. Now you get to do whatever you want. That I don't want to say that that's not something that may help you, or you might. I don't know anything about this coach or anything, but my thing is you don't need it. You don't need it. You only need to know that your most abundant timeline exists right now, and you're moving towards it now. Right? Whenever you don't feel good, it's time to get calm. It's time to get quiet. It's time to relax my body. You don't need more information. You don't need to learn anything anymore. Once you know your most abundant timeline exists, you're moving towards it right now. And it's really about working with those lower energies in those moments and understanding that they're actually serving you, they're helping you, instead of fearing them. So when you're in a lower energy, we think that we need to seek more information, we need to learn more, I need to educate myself more about this, but you don't, because right now, we know so much more now about this life experience. We know that it's just an experience. We're supposed to feel good. We're supposed to be having fun. We're supposed to be living out our best lives, right? We know that now. We're given that knowledge now through Abraham Hicks and Bashar and, even Eckhart Tolle talking about a new earth, and we're moving out of negative energy. So really it's about transmuting those negative energies, right? I don't even like to use the word negative, but really that's what happened over time, because nothing has meaning here. So nothing No meaning. It's all meaningless. The meanings got placed over time. You have opened up my mind beyond belief. Oh, Dragon, I love that. Thank you. I mean, I'm so glad I get to share this with people, right? Because otherwise, like I always say, if it wasn't for you guys, who would I be talking to? Myself, right? So just always remember that nothing has meaning here at all. The meanings got placed over time, and a lot of those meanings do not serve us anymore, right? But really nothing at all has meaning. It's just negative meanings got placed. So we took them on as our own life, right? So that's all you're doing is really transmuting these energies into positive by kind of in those lower energy moments, just relaxing your body and getting through it and staying as kind and calm as possible just to get on the other side of it. And you'll start to see, whoa, I feel so good today. Like this is how I explain it. This is what I was talking about this morning. Whenever you were sick or had a flu or had a real bad cold and you started to feel better and you're like, oh my God, I got myself back again. That's kind of what it's like in those lower energies. You want to get out of your headspace, not label it, and just try to be nice to people. I know it's like we sometimes take it out on other people. Just kind of ride them out and just be as kind and calm as you can. But again, that's a personal decision. If you want to do that, listen. You get to choose whatever you want to do. I'm not saying good or bad. I'm just telling you my opinion, right? I don't even think I have snacks in the pantry. Even a really bad argument have no meaning. Now, you attracted the bad argument based off your belief systems. The only way you can have any experience at all, Kimmy, is based off your beliefs. I point at my stomach all the time. It's your belief systems that are actually attracting that argument to you. So now that you know this information, maybe this person coming into this art that you attracted doesn't know this information, but you do. So now this is what I was talking about, and this is what I try to explain. You got to choose to move out of that energy. It's not easy because those arguments suck you in and you go back to old patterns and you want to stand up for yourself and you want to argue back. But you're just going to keep those arguments in your life. If it's not that person, it's going to be someone else. So now you have to know more. You know more now. So you have to choose to be the better person in that situation, or else you're going to keep, it's reacting. Standing up for yourself, I'm standing up for myself, it's reaction. Whoa. And you're just going to keep yourself always arguing with people. That's why I try to tell people, you can only have experiences based off stop giving these arguments so much meaning. Stop giving these stories so much meaning, these unfavorable stories. You have to keep moving forward once you know this, or you can keep staying there, but you're going to keep experiencing them over and over again. I know, guys, I know it's a little tricky, but you got to stick with it. That's why I try to say, the more you stick with these practices, the more clear you're going to get on how, wait do you see how quiet your life gets, how drama-free your life gets, because you don't have those belief systems to attract those situations into your life anymore. Nobody will argue with you ever again. You'll never have to defend yourself ever again. You just won't. You don't have those belief systems within you. The only way you can have anything in this experience is based off your belief systems. Okay, so just always remind yourself that. That's why it takes a lot of reminders in those moments, calming yourself down, reminding yourself. But I'm not saying it's like 1, 2, 3, I wake up, I get it. You got to keep with the practices to really understand this, to really see how, okay, wait, my life's getting a lot calmer, it's getting a lot quieter. And when I first started doing these TikToks, I was always feel like I was defending myself on my TikToks. Like, that's not how it works, right? But eventually, but I knew, like, no, girl, like, you just got to keep practicing this. Just block them. You don't have to answer. Now I can answer questions in a more calm way. But if someone comes back to me again and when I say, I'm sorry, but I have to block them because I know that they just don't get what I'm saying. And that's okay. That's okay. Not everybody has to get you. Your people will find you. You'll find each other. You'll find your matches. You'll find people that actually want to hear what you have to say, right? That will resonate with you. They'll resonate with you. You're Linda. I love you. I have been sick with the flu and I've been feeling stressed and depressed. How can I feel better? So Valley Girl, just first, don't really label it too much like I'm depressed. Stay away from those types of labels, right? I'm depressed. You're just having a dip in your energy. You're just having a dip in your energy. You know that when you get sick, we always get better, right? You can kind of connect those two. When, like I always say, like that's kind of how I explain working through a lower energy. Just ride it out, lay low, do a lot of relaxing practices. You know, get lots of baths, showers, like stuff that relaxes your body. Use it to your advantage. I have to rest a lot now. Your body needs rest, okay? In the very beginning of all this stuff, I was like getting sick from time to time, but it's so weird because it was like getting me out of things that I really didn't want to do. It was like, that's where my beliefs were, is that in order for me to get out of things, I have to be sick. So that's where I was at. So just keep doing the practices. Keep doing the practices. Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon. I just seen that. I know. I always say, like, it doesn't mean you're not going to miss the physical presence of them, and we all grieve in our own ways. I used to say, like, when my mom passed, I would, like, talk to her all the time. I'd have my moments, I would cry too, but still continue to move through life, right? And I wasn't going to not live my life. She was living through me, right? I always still felt like, even though I didn't know what I know now, I always felt like she was still with me. I always felt that. Oh, no problem, Valley Girl. So use it to your advantage right now. You're sick. Wow, it's your body. Your body needs lots and lots of rest, lots of fluids, lots of rest. You're going to feel so good after that. Honestly, that's kind of how I explain lower energies. You're kind of just riding it out. You know you're going to feel better. You know you're going to get better. Just stay out of your headspace. You're not depressed. You're just having a regular dip in your energy like we all do sometimes, right? And that's it. And just keep doing the practice. Relaxing your body, meditate. Hi, Mike. Ugh. Not nice to me. So that's a story. Now you're saying your mother-in-law is not nice to you. So it's now you're already prepared. You're already preparing yourself. So this is a good opportunity for you to start applying these practices. Just to be real calm in those moments. It's just a belief system you're carrying. Do the practices. Relax your body. Get out of your head space as much as you possibly can in those moments. Relax, get back into your body, make the best of it, be nice. I always say, like, you can't go wrong with being kind. Don't go back to those old patterns like, oh, I'm being nice, they stomp all over me. No, that's another belief system. You just be friendly, hi, be calm, be light, and that's it. Make the best of it. So nervous system, regulating your nervous system is the same as my practices. Practicing non-reaction, relaxing practices, making the best of this moment. Yes, that's how you're going to do. Now, I know, like, when you're not detaching from anything, because nothing is separate from us. I know this is like hard to explain, but you're not going to be in need of this manifestation anymore when you do the practices. But it's a lot of making the best of where you're at, bringing your attention and focus back to this moment, making the best of where you're at, knowing you're moving towards more, knowing you're moving towards better. And in those moments when you really can't feel good, we're going to relax our bodies as much as we can. We're going to move slower. We're going to breathe slower. My boyfriend works a lot and we don't get quality time. I'm worried about our relationship. So that would mean that you need things to be a certain way so you can feel good. So you need to practice feeling good on your own. You need to do these practices. You got to learn how to fill up your own cup. You need to learn how to, like, have fun things you like to do on your own, and that's when you manifest a healthy relationship. But needing more, I need this. Whenever you're needing more of something, it means you need to give it to yourself, okay? So you got to be, like, focusing on you, feeling good on your own, making the best of this moment with things you have now, and you'll start building on that. And then like you will manifest together like a really good, healthy relationship. Isolation is okay when we are not feeling too good. Yes. Yeah, there's no better, it's nothing's bad or good. Isolation to a degree, yeah, it just kind of, you know what? It kind of just goes that way, is the best way I can explain it, Kimmy. When you're focusing on yourself and you're really determined to break down all your fear-based belief systems, and that's like just very important to you, that's a strong desire within you, which that was a strong desire within me, your life is going to get quiet. That's helping you. It's serving you. It's to your benefit. It's not a bad thing. It's happening for you. It's all happening for you. So yes, my world got extremely quiet, but it's all for your highest good. So if you're determined to break down these fear-based belief systems, yes, your world will get very quiet for a little bit. It's helping you really be with yourself, be with your own energy, right? Be able to understand, again, what it means to be in flow versus not being in flow. Don't look at it as isolation. It's just being with your own energy, where you're going to like hanging out with yourself. You're going to start to have fun just doing things by yourself, right? And you'll build on that. Like I said, you will build on that. So like I said, you can do anything. You can paint your nails like I started. I started out painting my nails, and I was like laying in the sun and sitting on a float sometimes. And I was like, all right, now what do I do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, okay, now let me... And sometimes I was forcing it. Like, I was like, I don't really feel like doing this, but I don't want to sit around anymore. Like, I would just get up and walk around my house, or get up and walk in the yard. Or I remember I was walking for a little bit, walking the dogs for a little. That was brief. But, like, you just play around with different things, and you see what you really like, what you don't like. What do you do when others ask you? I'm focusing on myself, Kelsey. If anybody's asking you about anything about your life, you just say, my life is good. Things are good. I'm focusing on me. Guys, you don't owe anyone any explanations. If people are asking you about your life and how things are going, everything's good. Everything's great. People will not keep asking you how your life is if you keep it short and simple. You don't have to tell people everything. Say things are going according to plan. Yes, Shayna, yes. Exactly. Everything's going according to plan. That's my favorite saying. I know, that's why I'm here, Valley Girl, to remind you guys. I did post another live on YouTube, but it was really short. It was like 37 minutes. I'm just trying to like stay up to date with these lives and putting them on YouTube for you guys. That the less you tell people, the less they can spread about you. Yeah. Well, nobody's spreading anything about you. Don't get that in your mindset either, Cycle, because that's giving your power away. People are talking about me. Who cares? When you're in this type of a flow, you don't give two craps if people were or weren't talking about you guys. That's what you got to get to that place. You got to keep doing these practices, but don't create more stories. Be careful about what you're entertaining. This is what I just added in the audio. You don't got the most newest part, guys, but I'm going to share it with you guys. You got to stay off the internet and like be careful what you're watching. There's a lot of things that just are not great meanings, right? Videos that are really going to like make you think things that just aren't true. So just be careful what you're entertaining, you don't need to educate yourself on anything, like literally nothing. You got to bring all that energy back to you and just feeling good now with the life. These physical things now have so much power. Not the phone, not the TikTok scrolling for more information. Like it's all very limiting. Like I haven't really seen much out there. The one video I seen yesterday was very powerful. That was a good one. Bruce Lipton was talking about what are you giving your energy to? Everything that I talk about. But people, no offense, that sounds like so judgmental. People that are talking about like there's so many labels out there. There's so many this is how you know you got a good partner. This is how you know you're too much in your feminine energy, you're masculine. You got to be more masculine, you got to be more. It's very limited because you only got to be in flow. That's moving you towards everything, and it really has nothing to do with masculine or feminine energy. It's just energy, and you're just going with the flow of life, and that's moving you towards. We're really coming out of a lot of those belief systems of like, am I being too this? Am I being too feminine? Am I being too masculine? Right? Like, you're just make it about flow and feeling good in this moment. Don't get too caught up in a lot of those stories and meanings and labels. Because I can tell you right now, when I'm in flow, there's not one thing crossing my mind about, am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Or am I loving enough? Am I more compassionate? Do I need to be more compassionate? Do I need it? No, you'll know. You're in flow or you're not. And it's very clear as day where that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah. Hi, Balls. So the more, and you'll see it. So I'm telling you, you're going to feel so free. I know it's not easy because the phone, like social media is addictive, but if you can just little by little like slowly get yourself away from it and stop researching and stop looking for that, like more answers and more information and more, you're going to feel so free because you're bringing all that energy back to you and you're starting to become fulfilled and your life is running smooth and it's all for you to move towards your most abundant timeline. So your life starts to feel rich now. Like your life starts to feel rich now and I'm telling you, it's because you're bringing all that energy back to you and you start manifesting these healthy, amazing relationships and people that resonate with you and people that get you. Like, not that we need people to get us, but they just do, right? And like even your family and friends and anybody that's even in your life, when you do see them, it's good, it's fun, it's positive, right? So it's literally, if you can quiet down that stuff little by little, keep it light, keep it funny, don't really research. You don't need to research anymore. Your life's you're gonna free yourself. I'm telling you, because you're bringing what are you giving your energy to? That's always the message. That's always what you ask yourself. Like, what am I giving my energy to right now? Like literally, like you're giving it away. Bring it back to you. It's like, I would say like, you know what? I'd rather sit here in silence than scroll through my phone right now. Aimlessly scroll through my phone. I'd rather sit here in silence. I would rather use it. That's more productive because you're connecting to like that infinite field, right? The quantum field. And because like, you know, you say all the answers are within. It's the truth. Gigi. Thanks, Cliff. I love how so. Oh, yes, they are. I used to say that. I know I manifested this path because when I first started talking about this at my job, I used to say, I just want to get this. I know like I'm really good with lower energies and helping people understand them because I think I've always been this way, even as a kid. Like I was always very scared. I knew how to just be calm and like relax in those moments where like I would want to panic, and I learned at a young age how to calm myself down, how to regulate my nervous system. And I started watching how things were always okay and things were working out for me, even though I was like, you know, I was just so quiet and kept to myself. So I knew how this worked at a very young age. And as I got older, a lot of meanings and belief systems started accumulating that didn't serve me, right? So it's like I kind of had to like relearn it again to help people too. I think that's what happened to me, and that's why it's for me to help people. Honestly, I do feel, because I had to go through some things to really be able to explain this. How does your audio work? Is it download on your phone? So it can download on your phone or whatever. You can watch it on your phone. Once you have it, you can download it wherever you want. So once you have it in your email, it'll come to your email. I'm pretty sure, right, guys? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm so bad. Ask the girls. Yeah, whenever I download it, I've tried it on my phone, it goes right to my phone. I've tried it on my computer, it goes right to my computer. So that's how I've ever tested it. It goes right to my phone, right to my computer. And it's very broken down too. So it's like, it has its own file. So you'll see the first one's manifest properly, right? And then you'll see the one that says present moment power. You'll see the first meditation that says lazy manifesting, but it's a lot about the present moment. Then my most recent one that I just sent out to you guys, that's the most recent audio. That one is your my most abundant timeline. Like that's the other meditation. And I kind of explain how to go about the meditations. Like it's really good to listen to them at night when you're sleeping, as you're sleeping, to get them into your, there's no resistance in them. Because it talks about everything's happening now because there only is now. Your most abundant timeline's happening now because there only is now, right? So it's really, they're pretty resistance free. Thanks, Bridget. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I would do without these guys. Like literally, they help each other. Like everybody's helping each other in here. Same with the private Facebook group. If I don't answer a question, Bridget or Christine will jump in and answer a question because they get it. They've been doing this for a while too. So that's what I said. Our private Facebook group is really good. If you ever have any questions and I miss something or I don't answer it, someone will answer it because we've been together for a while, understanding this stuff together for a while. Linda too. I watch your lives, but I finally. No problem, Valley girl. I graduated college and I made okay. I love that you guys are saying this. I think you guys also have the Gumroad app too. So I never say that. I should say that. Get the Gumroad apps because it'll let you know things. It'll notify you. Thanks, Dylan. I've had them all together. All my actual, I have to push one and they will pop up. Okay, yeah, I know because Christine helped Linda. I send them individually to a few people that have trouble. Like they lost probably the original, but it's fine because it's easy. I just send it to them. I know who I have to send it to. What can we do after manifesting something we don't want but already manifested? What can we do after manifesting something we don't want? Oh, there only is this moment. It doesn't matter if you manifested something you don't want now. I did that. I did that with a job. It's probably because you're doing things to manifest, so your mind's very limited. That's why I tell people never to do anything to manifest. Get out of that energy. Don't do things to manifest because you're limited. So you're bringing something in. First of all, you're chasing something. You finally get it. You don't want it. It's a temporary fix. So you got to do my practices. You really got to learn how to feel good now. Well, I feel good now. You got to learn how to work with the universe to move towards your most abundant timeline, right? So that's the practice. That's what you're doing. You're moving out of that as soon as you start doing these practices. Relaxing practices, meditating, making the best of where you're at now, not being afraid of lower energies, trying to lay low in those moments, lay low in lower energy. Don't label them. Stay out of your mind as much as you can. I know. I say it too. Like I said, I've been doing this so much. I know the benefits that come out of lower energies, but let me tell you, I still don't like it. I still don't like the feeling. And I just really do my best to just lay low in those moments. And you snap out of them. Like I said, by the end of the night, last night, I was out of it. I was fine. The thing about it is I know exactly how it started. It was all because of my ankle and I couldn't sleep that good. I wasn't sleeping that good the night before because of my foot. And I'm like, oh, it's just like on my mind and I'm trying to like breathe and relax and do all those wonderful things. And then I woke up kind of groggy, but I still did my best. I still got calm. I stuck to my routine. I was like, no way am I going to let this, take me down for the day. And I just did my best. I went at my own pace and I was fine. And by the end of the night, well, I said I still was working through some resistance, but by the end of the night, it's almost like it went away. Like, how did that just go away? Like, it felt like magic. Literally felt like magic. And I believe it's because you're doing you're doing the right thing. You're making the best of not a so great situation. So you're transmuting that energy. And to me, I always say, like, I don't like to say the word rewarded because it's like, good girl. It's not like that. It's just, that's how it works. You're transmuting that negative into a positive. So you got to focus on yourself. You're saying you manifested someone or whatever, or a relationship, and they're with someone new for 2 years. You got to focus on you. You can't be manifesting anyone or manifesting anything. What you want is done. Your most abundant timeline exists right now. That's all you need to know. I always say that. That's all you need. That's what I'm telling you. This audio you're going to love. You're going to love this meditation audio. If you guys haven't listened to it yet, just listen to it. You can listen to it throughout the day. That's all it talks about. My most abundant timeline is, I say it to myself before I go to bed sometimes without the audio. My most abundant timeline is happening now because there only is now. My most abundant timeline is happening now because there only is now. There will only ever be now. cut out, but again, there's so much noise when we're still searching and we're still looking for more and we're still manifesting things and we're doing things to manifest, and you're just giving so much of your power away, so much of your power away. How do you let go? You will, Sam. The more you do these practices, you will. You'll let go of all those things that you think you need to feel better. Guys, that's what my practices do. My practices, like I say my practices. What are my practices? Honestly, it's not a big secret to what my practices are. You know you're moving towards best and better in this moment. You know you're moving towards your best life in this moment. And what are you doing? You're making the best of this moment right now. With whatever you're doing, you're making the best of it. When you don't feel good, when you feel slightly off, when you're like, yeah, just having a lower energy moment, relax your body and just keep relaxing your body and just get through it, right? Move slower. Take your time throughout the day. Do your best, right? Stay as calm and kind and quiet as you can. That's my practices. That's it. The only things I add is add some things to relax, do relaxing practices throughout the day. Take time for yourself. Enjoy your dinner, enjoy your tea, enjoy your coffee. Get in that blanket in the morning and just chill and just relax. And, like I said, if you're going to scroll, make sure it's positive stuff. Get a long bath, get a long shower, soak your feet, right? Do those types of things. It doesn't mean you're going to always be moving slow. I was speeding through my morning, but I was excited speeding through my morning today. I was like, I can't wait to answer questions and get on a live today, because I was coming off of a lower energy, so I was on such a high. So you want to take in those highs, right? And just make the best of them. Like today I had such a great day, right? And in those lows, just laying low, quiet, calm, relax my body. I'm just going to make the best. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Exactly what Christine said. I probably missed a question. Hi, Dream. Oh, Tony. Tony, I was thinking about you today. I was thinking about Tony, and when you said, do you ever feel like you don't want to be here? And I thought to myself, you know what? I think we all have. And I always say, you know what? But we're all still here. We're all still here. That's what I always say. I was like, I did many times, but I'm still here. So that's why I always put a positive on something like that, right? There has to be a reason why we're all still here, right? Even when we had those moments. I don't have a payment plan for the audio. I don't. I run sales a lot. Let me look into it to see if I can do something like that. I actually never really looked into it, to be honest with you. I may have once, but not thoroughly. I'll look and see, but I don't think it is. I think it's just one of those things. I do run sales, though. I do run deals. There might be one. If you're in the private Facebook group, there might actually still be one, because there was a couple left. I only had a few out there. It's a really big discount. And it was in the private Facebook group. I haven't checked though yet to see, because they were going pretty quick. But I do keep them going. So I tell you guys, get in the private Facebook group for those types of things, right? Because it's easier for me to put those types of sales in there. With TikTok, I usually just post them in my story. I tell you guys what sales are going that day. Nathan's yelling at me. I only check my necklace when Nathan's around. The bad thing I ever did. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Linda, I love that. Yeah, you'll like the new one, Linda, with the abundant timeline. And again, when you're sleeping, I'm telling you, you're going to have shifts in your energy, and you might feel a little off, because it is so my most abundant time, but just ride it out, because you're going to have a shift in your energy from it. That's really all I listen to now, is stuff, my audio throughout the day. Guys, I'm not even listening to Christmas music. You know me. occasionally in the house if I'm baking something or hanging out with the kids. But when I'm in my car, I'm talking to you guys, making a video, I'm listening to the audio in between, I'm creating the audio. It's all about like me creating and me moving towards because of me listening to my audio, my most abundant timelines now. I can tell it's moving me towards my most, like, I can see it all happening now. It's all coming together now, right? So like I said, that's why I try to give you these tips. I try to give you these tips that I know shifted my energy, and it was the relaxing my body throughout the day. I never hold tension in my face anymore. I used to hold so much tension in my jaw, so much tension. I carry none. I still do the practice though. I still do this. Just relax my body. I just like fall into it, just soften. I just do it. I just keep up with these practices, right? The other one was, what else was it? It was relaxing. It was the meditation, the first meditation audio shifted my energy. And there was one other thing. Oh, cutting out social media. Just no. Do not grab your phone. Do not grab your phone. Tension in the jar, why people bite their cheeks and lips. I think biting your cheeks and lips to me is more of just a habit. I don't think that's because they're carrying tension. I think it's just that, like, if you were to bite your nails, it's just a habit. Carrying tension in your jaw is just usually stress. It's stress. You're carrying stress in your body. Well, I have the private Facebook group, and I actually still have Facebook. I just don't go on Facebook. I go right to the Facebook group. But don't do it if you feel like it's going to tempt you. Don't. It's not even worth it. It's not. Thank you. I've always liked short nails. I clip them short. Like, as soon as they get a little long, I'm like, clip, 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 clip. When I was in high school, though, I had the long nails. I remember when MySpace first came out, my friend, one of my good friends, she's like, oh my God, there's this thing where you go on and you put, I forget what MySpace, pictures or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, that's it. She's like, and all these people from school are on there, and I'm like, what? Like, that's so weird, right? And I'm like, here I am. I got a MySpace. Hi, Freddie. I do. Kelly said, Kira listens to Christmas music year round except on Christmas. It's the truth. Now that I did shopping today, like, I'm starting to relax a little and like, yeah, okay, you got this. Like, it takes me one day to do all my shopping but it's just, you got to get that done so you can relax a little. But now I don't. I listen to it all the time. But when it comes Christmas, I'm like, it's okay. Oh, Nathan, thank you. I just seen what you said. It's just straight. That's why. I didn't curl it. That's the only reason why my hair looks different. I used a flat iron. I usually curl it, right? Like, favorite book. You're gonna, like, I don't read any books. I've never read any book on any of this stuff. I don't like to read. I write books. I write ebooks, but I really don't read them. Even my own. They're great. I love writing them, and as I'm writing them, I'm loving it, and it's all about the stuff I talk about. But once that book's written and I edit it to the best of my ability, it's done. It's out there. I don't go back to it. I never go back to it. Now the audios, that's me. That's all me. I love the audios. I love creating them. That's 100%. That's what I'm supposed to be doing because I love it. I always say, I think one day, and I've been saying this to you guys, maybe I can make that into one big book because I'm just going to keep adding to it. Even if I had to make a separate one, I'm not going to stop because I get more clear. They get more powerful. I used to think, like, how is there going to be a day that I can't create? There's never going to be a day that you can't. When it's something you love to do, you'll always find more ways to explain it, better ways to explain it. If I've detached, should I still make time to affirm and whatnot? So that's not how I teach manifesting. Like, you're not doing anything to manifest, like affirmations or any of that. You just know what you're moving towards. It's done and you're moving towards it. Like, you're not really thinking about your manifestation. So I don't really explain it that way. Yeah, I don't explain it that way. Aw, Nathan. But I think I am going to jump off, guys, for the night. Hold on one second. And do some Christmas stuff tonight. Kennedy, Nathan thing. Aw, hold on. But I will be back. I'll be back tomorrow morning again. Hi, Starship. I will. Yes. So my regular time is in the mornings, and then if I can, I try to jump on anytime in between that if I can. But yes, Christine, I know. I don't like it. I'm like, I feel so bad because I know your schedule's so different and our schedules are so different. And I don't want you to interrupt your sleep, because of them. I do. I think about you all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad for Christine. Oh, Tony, that's okay. Crying's okay. It releases resistance. Oh, you too, Vols. Oh, Cece, I know you always do pop on. It's called Gumroad, Lola. It's called Gumroad. Oh, do I use to make them? I use what's it called? I can't look on my phone either. Does anyone know what it's called? I've probably said it on here before. Remind me next time. I gotta look at it. I can't think of what it is. It's just an app. It's just a recording app. You can use anything. You can use your phone. Your phone has a recording app. If you're looking to record your own voice, your phone has one. You can use anything at all. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Oh, that's so funny. I always call them Vols. I have my nicknames. The times vary, Amber. I'm usually like, I want to say, I'll start paying attention to the time, but maybe like 9:30, 10. That's just a guesstimate. I usually jump on a.m. Eastern time. All right, everybody. Oh, Ashley, did you just jump on? I'm jumping off. I always feel bad when people jump on and I'm jumping off. Hi, Ashley. Okay, Christine said 9:30-ish a.m. East Coast time. Thanks, Christine. So that's been my consistent time. So that's another thing that I'm starting to see in my life, is that my routine has been keeping me in flow. Now, also learned how to not have a routine too, which I had experience, and I learned how to be okay when it doesn't just always go exactly as planned, because I was not on a routine for so long with learning this stuff. But I will say that the routine has benefited me now, because I'm understanding how to stay in a flow, which I've always been a routine person. So it's kind of like bringing me back into it, but my routine with what I like to do in alignment with my things. And I'm really loving the flow of it. So that's also something that can help you, but just don't make it too strict, because what happens is if it doesn't go just as planned, we just get ourselves so out of flow, right? So it was good for me to practice not being on a routine for a little bit, to know that, it's okay to adjust to anything, right? Just make the best of it, flow with it. But now that I'm getting into a routine and I'm things are just running very smooth. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's another thing that really helped me. But don't be hard on yourself if you don't have one, because I think that's part of the process as well. That's why you never compare yourself to anyone. That was weird. Like, did you see that? Like, it just got like glitchy. All right, I'm going to jump off because my phone's going to die. Everyone have a great night. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for all your help, guys. Bye. Oh, Cheryl, I'm headed off. Bye, guys. I'll be back.